Hello, friends, and welcome back to another week of art. Miss Marilyn here, and I just have to say, I feel so excited because today we're going to begin a 3-week long project. All right, it starts today. And for this project, we are going to be talking about something called weaving. And weaving happens to be one of my favorite activities as an artist. When I want to make art for myself or for my friends or for my family, lots of times I make a weaving. So I'm really excited to share with you a little bit about weaving, my own weaving, and also weaving around the world. Weavings are often made of yarn, although not always. Here's a ball of yarn that I have, and here is another example of yarn. In our project, we are going to use yarn for the weaving. Here are some balls of yarn that I use in many of my projects. And when I make a weaving like this one here, sometimes I like to hang it up on the wall. And my cat really loves to play with the strings. And here's a closer look at that weaving. So you can see you can do so many different things with yarn. Some lines are wavy, some lines are fringy. You can even make rainbows with yarn if you want. And here's my cat again, trying to get the yarn. She's so silly. So here are 4 examples of the type of circle weaving we will be doing for this project. Maybe you join me for the other video this week in which we went on our stop number 2 on our around the world art journey. We ended up in Peru, and I want to make a connection right now because in Peru you can find really beautiful, really amazing weavings. So let's take a moment to appreciate and look at some weavings in Peru. Wow, look at what this woman in Peru is making with her own 2 hands. Lots of details. So we're going to need our art glasses on, and let's pay really close attention to what we see in these weavings. I see squares, zigzag lines. I even see little animals. These weavings are often used for clothing, and sometimes they are sold in markets, and they're often used to keep warm. In this photo, we can see yarn of many different colors, and in her hand, she's holding something white. I wonder what that is. And I also wonder, where does yarn come from? What do you think? Did you say from sheep? Or in Peru, the yarn often comes from an animal called an alpaca. Oh, they're actually really cute. So basically, they give the animals a haircut and then use that soft material and turn it into yarn. Here I am in Oaxaca doing exactly that. That's a sheep's hairbrush. Then they spin it and turn it into string. Now, what about the colors? Where do you think they get those bright colors? Let's zoom in and take a closer look. Oh, I see a ball of yarn and underneath it a basket full of materials from nature. I also got to learn about this once in Oaxaca. Do you see all the baskets full of things? Looking closer, I see gold yarn and gold flowers. So it seems like there's a connection between colorful things in nature and the colorful yarn. We'll learn more about that later. But for today, we are going to focus on our first task, which is getting our plates ready for the yarn. So today we're going to paint them. Remember, today is just the first day in our 3-week-long project. So today we're actually only gonna paint, and I am going to demonstrate for you all of the steps. We'll start with a circle. If you have a paper plate, that's awesome. I usually use that for this project.
but I didn't have any paper plates at home. So you could make a circle out of cardboard. Just use what you have. I found this cool shiny gold circle that was used for a cake, and I thought that would be the perfect surface. Just make sure it's nice and thick. All right, now the fun begins. We are going to paint our circles, starting with the circle in the middle and drawing circles around and around and around until we get to the outside edge. Ooh la la. After you paint your circles, starting in the middle, it's time to add some of the fun details on top. I'll show you how. You might want to add zigzag lines. You can also add dots. You could add dashed lines. That's called a dashed line. And you can also add wavy lines. These are just some ideas. So each different color circle has a different type of line, some zigzags, some straight lines. And if you look here, these plates were made by ECC K3 students, and they did an amazing job. Hopefully this will give you some inspiration.
I can't wait to see how our radial weavings turn out. In fact, this is how excited I feel. All right, friends, send me your painted plates or cardboard circles on Google Classroom. I can't wait to see them. Have fun. And I'm excited to begin our weaving adventure together. Bye.